who died because of COVID. Here's a statement now. These group homes were required to have a process in place to expedite the return of asymptomatic residents from the hospital who are deemed appropriate for return to their certified residents. In other words, providers.
Mary, are you here?
They could safely accommodate them in the group home. The rules were the same.
Yes. Mary, I have a plethora of questions for you. Mary, when people astral project, are they in the dream realm?
Republicans who are looking into this in New York say that they haven't been given up-to-date information from Cuomo's administration, but like you said, the developmental disability...
Mary, are they in the in-between area of the third and the fourth dimension?
From COVID-19. So what's Governor Cuomo doing? Well, he was touring the Jab Center yesterday with the vaccination site. So
Mary, when they out-of-body experience, are they in the in-between area of the third and fourth dimension?
Unsurvivable
situation. That is his strategy. We were just talking about during the commercial break. It appears to be his strategy. Just remember, you had a U.S. Navy ship en route to New York.
Mary, what happens if someone's soulmate goes to the fourth dimensional hellish place? So let's say like two people are soulmates and one of them goes to the hellishness place. What happens to the one that didn't go to the hellish place of the fourth dimension? T H E Y W A I T F O R A T I am E. They wait for a time. So they'll wait in the fourth dimension until the person's out of hell. Is that true?
Veteran homeowners, during uncertain times, money in the bank can bring you and your family
Okay.
peace of mind. Refi Plus from New Day USA can make it happen. Refi Plus lets you refinance.
Mary, have you ever heard of the Zetas? The beings called Zetas? Have you ever heard of them? Well. Mary, are the stars that are in the fifth dimension the same, or are they synthetic copies of three-dimensional stars?
This month we're giving our all. All month long, we're raising money for great local charities. All you have to do is visit your local Jersey Bunnies during the month to learn more. So join us on Wednesday, March 31st, our Day of Giving, when we give all of our sales to great local charities. Jersey Bunnies, be a son of Bob. It's well established, and we all know that
Mary, did you know about Ouija boards when you were alive? When you were alive on Earth, did you know about Ouija boards?
That's why I scientifically formulated Bound for Nature. There's hundreds of thousands of chemicals in every fruit and vegetable.
Mary, do those who go to the fourth dimensional hellish place, do they do finishing?
And what's awesome about it is we get that chemistry in our own immune system. That nutrition that we need is damaged by heat, air. So our processes are done under vacuum, in dark and cold. And by doing that, we preserve that nutrition, that fresh, whole fruit and vegetable nutrition when you take Bound for Nature.
Mary, what's the name for the hellishness place in the fourth dimension? What do you call that place? I D O N O T You don't call it anything? Is that true? You don't call a fourth dimensional hellish place anything? No. Mary, do you call the fourth dimensional place something? No. Okay. Mary, when there's a hit song, like when people write music and they record music, and there's a hit song here in the third dimension, does it go straight to the fifth dimension, so fifth dimensional people can listen to it? Yes. Mary, here's my next question. I'm not sure if you will like this next set of questions because they're from my previous notes. But I'm going to try and ask anyway, and you just tell me if you don't like them. Is there an aspect of me that comes from and remains... Oh, no, here's my... I'm going to do that question second. Hold on. Mary, can you define celestial realm for me? What that means, celestial realm? What does celestial realm mean? No? What do you mean, no?
My high school sweetheart for 35 years. I'm a mother of 4, always busy. I was starting to feel a little foggy. I just didn't feel like things were as sharp as I knew they once were. I heard about religion, and then
You said, no, I won't say. Okay, Mary, well, here's my next question. Is there an aspect of me that comes from and remains connected to the celestial realm during my life? Mary, what is that aspect of me? I C A N T S A Y. Mary, is it possible that it's my higher self? It's what people call their higher self. That's what stays in the celestial realm? Is that possible?
Now, the head of the Department of Homeland Security calling for help dealing with the, quote, overwhelming influx. Griff Jenkins live in Matamoros, Mexico, at a port of entry just over the border there. Griff?
P E R H.
Trying to save it there. Hang on, we might get the audio back. Apologies for that, but Griff had been in a migrant camp yesterday that was shut down in the last 48 hours. I think there were 800 who had been housed there for several months, and then Griff was reporting from there yesterday, and now he's moved to this port of entry. I believe we got the mic now. Griff, hello.
Mary, what kind of preparation does a soul get before it incarnates for the first time on Earth? What kind of preparation does a soul get?
Any migrant can go right down there to that CBP officer and make a credible fear claim of asylum. Now, we want to put you up in the sky with our Fox drone and show you this port of entry. This is how the administration, my administration, and the Trump administration, for that matter, want migrants to come claim asylum. But the fact of the matter is, the surging numbers between the ports of entry is what is causing the crisis or challenge, call it what you will. And the New York Times first numbers that Fox News has confirmed.
You said none is needed.
Children is off the charts.
Mary, were advanced souls residing in a celestial realm my classroom teachers to prepare me for my first incarnation? I already know that answer is none, right? Because you said there was no preparation. But were there advanced souls residing in the celestial realm? Were they my classroom teachers? No. Mary, were you ever a teacher while you were in the fourth dimension? Were you ever a teacher when you were in the fourth dimension? Yes. Mary, what did you teach? What was that like, being a teacher in the fourth dimension? What did you do? What were your duties? T A U G H T M Y S E L F. You said, yes, I taught myself. Mary, what did you teach yourself? G R O W T H. Growth is what you said. Mary, did you ever teach any other beings or people in the fourth dimension? Did you teach others while you were in the fourth dimension? No. Mary, was Icarus ever a teacher of others in the fourth dimension? No. Did he teach himself in the fourth dimension? Yeah. Mary, I feel like I asked you this before, but I want to ask again. Does every lifetime have a soul-designed curriculum for enhancing and expanding my soul awareness and capability? That's what I thought you would say is no. Here's my next question. Is each spirit equal in value at higher awarenesses of unity?
April 1st, 200,000 cases, 6,000 deaths. April 28th, 1,000,000 cases, more than 60,000 down. And in August, cases will climb to 6 million. Losses approaching 200,000. And not even the news of President Trump contracting the virus himself could slow the fall surge.
Wow. Mary, this next question is about the soul archetype. Does the soul archetype change from lifetime to lifetime?
But Americans are resilient, and there are countless examples of socially distanced togetherness and inspiration that brought light to dark days.
C-A-N
New Yorkers cheering healthcare workers.
O
Food banks
R
inundated with donations and volunteers. And despite delays and cancellations, Major League Sports, including baseball, basketball, and football, returned with new stadium rules and an old fence claiming victory. Tom Brady, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, crushing the Kansas City Chiefs. Elected officials also stepped up, passing a series of bipartisan stimulus bills and tax breaks, protecting American workers and saving many small businesses.
T H E S
vaccines at a rate a year ago
A,
no one thought possible. A true
M,
testament to American ingenuity that led to a national
E.
collective sigh of relief when critical care nurse Sandra Lindsay became the first to
Mary, I feel like I asked you this question before, but I want to ask again because it was written in my notes as you not answering. But I think that was like a previous, I wrote the question twice. But anyway, here it is. Is there a soul blueprint that changes from lifetime to lifetime to further soul progress? So a soul blueprint.
Yeah, sure is. I've always thought, this is such a significant event in all of our lives. You will judge yourself and remember your life on pre-COVID, post-COVID, and during COVID, right?
No.
So it's PC, it's AC, and it's DC, and right now we're in DC.
Mary, here's my next question. Was my particular body and personality on Earth picked to help me achieve an agreed upon goal which I hit in life?
I know a lot of information here. Screen left over here. 331 million people in America. But here's what you need to look at. 18% have at least one shot. More than 9% are fully vaccinated. Okay, so that's March 8th. Let's go back to 4 weeks. So roughly a month. Come on. So this is February 9th. We're just shy of 10% on that day, Dana. And we're at 3% fully vaccinated. So 10%.
Mary, does my soul have an overarching intention which carries over from lifetime to lifetime?
We're at more than 18% and 9. So 4 times and 3 times from where we were a month ago. This is great news for the vaccine.
Mary,
the way it's rolled out across
here's my next question, and I feel like you answered it, but I'm going to ask again. Does each lifetime have a separate blueprint that carries over from lifetime to lifetime?
That might change because we really don't have that many
No.
Johnson & Johnson vaccines out there yet. They're getting out there, but now I think within a week you might see a lot of changes.
I agree with you on that too.
Mary, here's my next question. Is my life in this lifetime particularly challenging?
All right, really interesting. Doug was saying.
No.
So thank you for that information on the board. Minneapolis still dealing with.
Mary, have you heard of the religion called Scientology?
Charge in George Floyd's death is going to resume. So how the city's police department has changed
I,
and their readiness for any new violence.
H,
I don't think that the events of May 25th have not
L, O,
across our country.
W, W, H, A, T, Y, O, U, K, N, O, W. Mary, did you write I know what you know? Yes. Mary, I don't know if you would know this next question, but are there any specific details about Scientology which are accurate? I, C, A, N, T, S, A, Y. Mary, here, I don't know if you can answer this question either, but I'm going to ask anyway. What do spirits need to do to progress beyond the fifth dimension?
Priceline works with top hotels to save you up to 60%. These are all great. And when you get a big deal, you feel like a big deal. Priceline. Every trip is a big deal.
Guys, is this your new normal? My problem is right in the middle. Right here. Lose the weight with Nutrisystem for Men. Lose up to 18 pounds in your first month. Lose weight fast. Money back guarantee.
M,
I got to eat all my favorite
U,
foods. Make Nutrisystem for Men
S,
your new normal.
T,
That's all I did. I ate the food.
G,
I lost the weight. Act now and save 50%
O.
off a month of food and shakes.
Goodbye.
Go online or call 877-977-56
Okay.
to save 50% on a month of food and
Well, she had to go.
Here's huge news for veterans
55